Hello, and today we're going to talk about building a loyal following. So, my question for today is how to build a loyal following without talking to everybody, without talking to everyone. And then 4 points, 4 key points to consider. And when we're talking about building a following, okay, here we go. Nose is itching. Um, all right. So when we're talking about building an audience and talking to people and building that following, those people that that you want to serve, those people that you want to help, there's an important there are important aspects or points to consider about that. One thing that was in my mind, which was kind of almost what I put for my headline for this talk that we're going to have today, is about earning the right to have people follow you and have the people follow you that you want to follow you. I have a mentor who has said that several times. I go to her live. She goes live 5 days a week. And I really get so much out of her lives that I really love to listen to her. She has a lot of wisdom, and she's been in this business or in our industry for some time now. And, she just has so much knowledge. And when she said, the first time I admit I was taken aback a little bit when she said you have to earn the right. And I, after hearing it a few more times, I just remembered that it's important to stay humble and to be able to, that you can't just come into building your business online and getting people to follow you without working for it, without doing something that's going to cause people to want to do that. So you have to be able to be open, to be humble, staying hungry, but being open and being humble to doing what it is that you need to do to earn that right. And, ever since she, said it and it finally, resonated with me and I sat in it and thought about it. It's really important to look at it that way, because that way it's not like, oh, nobody's listening to me, I'm not going live today, or I'm not going live today because I don't really have all I hear is crickets, or complaining. But there is no complaining here, not from me, because I understand what she means when she says earn the right. Earn the right. And she's been in the game for a while, like I said, and so she's earned the right, and she has, a large following of people. But she's put a lot of work into it. Gives a lot of value. She gives a lot of information and a lot of help. And so that's really, really important. So before I move forward, let me just stop and take the time to introduce myself to those of you that I haven't had the pleasure of meeting. My name is Cherie Woodard, and I help entrepreneurs and business builders that want to work from home. And so I help them by teaching them how to come online and giving them modern and updated strategies and tips. And that might have to do with attraction marketing, video marketing, just things that are going to help, tips and strategies that are going to help that person, those people that I want to help, to be able to come online and to be able to do it in a way that's going to help them to help the people they want to help. So that is what I do. And I will have my information. I try to do an 80-20 rule when it comes to, promoting. And I would rather give more value, 80% of information and value, and those types of things, and then only promote 20% of the time. So I'm trying to figure how to do that, because I really don't put my information on everything, and I don't put it on hardly anything. So I'm trying to measure that out on how that's going to be. But today I'm going to put my information. I figured if I did Monday and Tuesday, and then depending on what else I do, on my fan page, then I'll put information out there for people to be able to contact me if they want to, if they need to, and if they desire to, because they see something that's helpful, that's going to help them. So I will have information in the comment section on the video when it's downloaded today. And I'm so used to not, really putting it on there, and not, that I do sometimes flub up. So if you don't see it right away, it will be on there eventually in the comment section, and it'll just be information that you can catch me with. As well as, I like to offer out the free training that I started out with when I first came online. And it was teaching me about attraction marketing, just, kind of giving me the ins and, just the ins and out of the very, the very beginnings of what it is and what it does, and how it can keep you from talking to anyone and everyone, which actually means what? We're not talking to anybody. It's like screaming in a hurricane. No one can hear you. So that I will have on the video in the comment section when it's downloaded, and you can use the information there to get the free training, as well as to contact me if you need to, if you want to. If you want to go deeper with anything that I talk about, it'll be there. So let me just go on and move ahead now. So when I talk about earning the right, and to have people follow you, and earning their know, like, and trust, and so that they want to hear what it is that you're saying, and that they actually are getting, information that's helpful to them, then it's really important to move forward with that. But I have 4 points that I wanted to specifically give you today. I know most of you have heard my story. For those of you that are with me live, those of you that are catching us on the replay, whether you're used to me or not used to me, whether you've seen me, whether you haven't, whether this is a new experience today, I'm humbled and very glad that you're here. You can always drop your comments and questions and your opinions in the chat. I'll answer them. If I see them later, I'll answer them, and I do go back and check. So just so that you know that. So let's get into this. When we're talking about building a following and not talking to anyone and everyone, I have my number one as, who do you want to help? Who do you want to talk to? Who is it that you have a purpose or a passion for to help? Because if we're coming on here and we're continuing like it used to be, to put ourselves first and promote and pushing our stuff, then we can't really help anybody. So for me, it's important, number one, to know who it is that we want to talk to, and to speak to those people, the target market, the people that you really want to talk to, the people that you really want to help. And those people will know by what it is that you say, and what it is, how you say it, and the information that you share. They will be able to understand, and they will raise their hand and come and listen and follow you. And I have my notes here, so I'm trying to make sure that I stay on track. So you want to, number one, who is it that you want to talk to? Who is it that you want to earn the right for them to follow you, so that you can help them? And let's see, I'm about to spill into my other Just trying to make sure. Okay, no. So who it is that you want to help, and then number two, what's in it for them? Remember, we want to not so much put ourselves out there and say bye, 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 try my stuff, promote, promote, promote. We want to let them see what's in it for them. What is it that you're talking about? What is it that you're saying that's going to help them? And when we talk about what's going to help them, what's going to help them with their pain points, their struggles? What's going to help them get what it is that they want? Their dreams and desires. What is it that we can do? What is it that we're saying? What is it that we can help them with so that they can get out of the struggle, the pain, whatever it is that they're going through? So that's number two. Being able to point someone to a solution, being able to provide a solution, being able to help people to relieve those pain points is very, very important. So, all right, let me move on. Number three, it's important whether you're hearing crickets or not, whether you think you're talking to nobody or not. When you're on here, you have in your mind who it is that you want to reach. You have in your mind, in your heart, I would hope, who it is that you want to help, who it is that you have a passion for. And so you want to show up, and you want to be able to show up and be who you are so that people can learn, that you're not a bot, that you're a real person, that you have likes and dislikes. You have things that make you laugh, things that make you cry. You have, a family or you don't, you have kids or you don't, you have a spouse or you don't, or you have all of that, or you don't. But still, there's you. So you want to be able to show people who you are. So by showing up, when you say you're going to show up, and stuff happens, life happens. Sometimes you can't do exactly the time that you say, but if you set up a time, like I set up time for my lives, I go Monday through Friday at 12 noon. Well, there's a couple of times that I haven't been able to do that. I've had to go earlier because of other obligations that I needed to attend. And so I went earlier, and I just apologized and said, sorry, I have this 3-day conference coming up. And so I'm going to have to go live earlier. So I know that people do catch it on the replay, and that's fine. I can still always come back and answer questions and go deeper with those people that want to message me and go deeper or whatever. But it's important that I show up. So I do. I show up 5 days a week, 12 noon, and I share information that I think is helpful to those people that I want to help. And when you show up, you want to, I remember when I first started, I didn't know a lot. I didn't have a lot of information. I had my training wheels on, and the company that I joined, which was is a education and mentorship company. And, I started learning attraction marketing and what that was, and how, it's a philosophy, and how it's really going to helps, me to be on the cutting edge, and helps me to put people first, and helps me to be able to deliver certain information that's going to be helpful, and so on. So it's important to share your journey. It doesn't matter if you just started. It doesn't matter if you're one step ahead of somebody. You can reach back and help that person, and I did that a lot with a lot of people in our communities. They reached back and helped me when I first started. And then I did the same thing and still do to help others that are in our communities, and that, maybe they haven't gotten to the point that I am. I'm one step ahead of them. But that doesn't mean I can't, when they ask a question, I can't answer that question, because I just learned that, and I'm really excited that I know it. So it doesn't matter where you are, but just be authentically you and share your journey. There is no shame in that. There's no shame that you're not, up here, that you're here. But then there's someone here that has a question and you just learned it and you know it. So your training wheels are off for that. And you can reach back and help this person. So that's okay. You don't have to know everything. You just need to know something to help those that you want to help. And then so in sharing your journey, that's important. That's what I wanted to get out about that. And then my last thing that I have as number 4 is sharing value, sharing information that is helpful. I remember when I first heard value, I didn't know what it was. I didn't understand what they meant, but I knew it was something good because they were sharing it with me and I was learning and growing. So I want to let everyone know that sharing value means helping. It means giving information. It means pointing people to solutions. It means those people that you want to help, those people that may be one step under you, those people that want to follow you, those people that need the information that you're sharing, those people that want and have been looking for you, and you finally show up and then they want to check you out and see, are you real? Are you honest? Are you the person that they resonate with? Are you relatable to them at all? I mean, is any of this that I'm saying making sense? I hope it is. If like I said, if you have questions or whatever, drop them in the chat. But basically, these are the 4 points that I wanted to talk about. The 4 key points that I wanted you to consider when building a following and knowing that when you're talking to everyone, you're talking to no one. But if you're talking to a certain group of people, a certain group that you want to help, then, and there are certain characteristics about that, the target group that you want to help. Like, I like to help business builders and entrepreneurs. I like to help those people that are business builders and entrepreneurs that have a family, maybe a single parent family, because that's what I am, that's what I was, and that's what I still am. People that maybe were nurses at one time, and have become disabled and can't do that anymore and need an income. So those are, just some of the things that I'm interested in, that I want to be able to put in the information that I share, so that people that are looking for that information, looking for that help, they can find it here. And that is what we all want to do. We want to be able to help those people that we have a passion for, that's our purpose in life, to help lift them up. And so let me just do these 4 things real quick again. So who, number 2, what's in it for them? Number 3 is show up and share your journey. And number 4, I know fingers are wrong. Let me just stop using my fingers. And number 4 is value. So I hope the information was helpful. I hope that it was something that you will take to heart, that you will consider, that you will think about. And as you determine, if you're where I was offline and I went online to find something and I found what I was looking for, and I have been on here ever since. I have not looked back. I just want to keep building in this modern, updated, using the tips and strategies and different learning modalities that I'm involved in, and that I'm learning, that I'm continuing to grow, and I continue to invest in myself as well to be able to do that, so that I can then give that to those people that I want to help. I can help them by lifting them up. And so I hope that this was helpful. And so like I said, I will have information on the video when it's downloaded in the comment section. And you can take advantage of that for the free training that talks about attraction marketing, as well as if you want to go deeper or you have questions specifically for me, as well as you can also get me a messenger. So hopefully you'll be able to take that information and use it as you need. So let me do some housekeeping things real quick. So remember, I go live Monday through Friday at 12 noon. Keep your notifications on so you know when I'm going live. Remember that we're still going through this stuff that we've been walking through. So follow the CDC guidelines as best you can for whatever you can do to keep you, your family, your friends, and others safe. Remember, there are people out there that are isolated, and a phone call, text message, email, or even trying to get them on a Zoom call would probably really brighten their day. As well as for those of you who pray, please continue to lift us and our world in prayer because we're all in this together and we will make it through on the other side. I know it. I believe it. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my spirit. I feel it that we will make it through this. Our world may look a little different, but it's continue. I mean, it's not like it hasn't done it before. It's done it over and over. Stuff happens and we adapt and we do keep moving and we are stronger. So wherever you are in the world, no matter what time it is for you, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, nighttime, sleepy time, always make it the best that you can make it. Always be the best that you can be. God bless you. God keep you. And I will see you again tomorrow on another live with another topic. Talk soon. Bye.